Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for another video. I'm back in Automobilista 2 because I wanted to do a little bit of an experiment. I'm going to take what I've deemed so far to be my favourite car in the game, which is the BMW M1 Procar, and I'm going to shove it around a few laps of the Kyalami circuit, which in itself isn't anything different to what I usually do, except this time around I'm going to put the AI on maximum attack. So I'm going to turn them all up to 120 and I'm going to see how well I do. Now I understand it that the AI don't operate so well in the first couple of laps of the race, so I'm going to do a 5-lap race, so give them enough time to get up to speed. I'm also going to employ a rolling start to try to eliminate any advantage I might have at the beginning of the race, where you can usually just, blow past them all off the line. I'm just interested to see how I do here. Right, so let's just check my settings are correct. So I've got 19 cars, plus myself would be 20. 120 opponent skill level. I'm going to leave the aggression at 50, and I'm going to put myself last on the grid just to see if I can actually make up any ground. Over in the race settings, just going to change this to rolling, confirm, and that's it. Let's get going. Okay, here we are. Our rolling start. I'm at the back of the grid in this very marvellous car. Let's see how well I do. So the lights have already gone green and I've got absolutely no advantage off the line whatsoever. And I screwed this up a little bit. I thought I was going to run into the back of that black car in front, and I bottled my steering at the last minute. Following this massive train of cars through each turn now. Trying to look at the inside here. Just going to use second just to give myself a bit of engine braking. So there's one place. Let's see if I can hang on to it. Here we are, going a little bit wider for this entry to this corner. I usually like to take a bit of a tighter line. I absolutely adore this car. It feels so good. It's really stable as well. I mean, it will oversteer if you push it too hard. And rightly so. A little bit of a nudge from me. Still feel I've got a little bit more pace than them on the straights, because I can just fly past here without too much of an effort on the straight stuff. Of course, I'm totally making a balls of my braking points. It's getting a bit eager down the straight then. Getting a bit intoxicated by the speed. So on the second lap here, the AI are already going noticeably quicker than they did on the first. I'm going to take evasive action there because I wasn't stopping quick enough. Still there. I have to use my mirrors because I don't have crew chief or anything set up yet. AI going really quite slow through here. I would have expected them to be going a bit faster. Just having a little look down the right hand side. So again, this is where I can just pull out some kind of extra power. I don't know exactly why this is. I would have expected them to be going at the same speed as me down the straights. And that was because I used the wrong gear. Survived though. I usually like to go down the gears sequentially. And I think I went from 5th to 3rd and just didn't give it enough throttle. Try the wide line this time. I've said it before and I'll say it again, the force feedback that Automobilista delivers for this car is just outstanding. Yeah, the AI are really going now. I mean, I've definitely got more speed out the exit of the corner, which might account for some of my extra velocity down here, but yeah, I think that it does actually, because I'm not gaining on the car in front as much as I did in the last lap. Second. A little bit of oversteer on the way out of there. He had the line on me there, so couldn't really do much about that. I'm going to try and move up the inside there on this corner coming up. Just going to back off a little bit. Get on the first. That didn't really work for me. I chickened out at the last minute. Of course, using first gear out of a corner is a bit dodgy. The M1 really does not like curbs though. It gets properly upset when you bounce it over the tall stuff. Now, I didn't expect that guy to slow down so much then. And that's another thing I've noticed with the AI. They get sort of halfway through a corner and then decide to slow down a little bit more. There's no real reason to do that. Just about held on to that. That was a really crappy line. Gotta watch the curves as well. As I said, the M1 doesn't like them very much. You can quite easily lose the rear. The noise these things make as well is brilliant. I had to really work hard as well to steer the car. Try and get up alongside here for this corner before I got a brake. Just do it gently. He's still there though, he's gonna just pop alongside me. Not quite sure what I'm gonna do here because he's still there. I'm gonna have to go wide. Just let him through. Into first. Let's try and get up the straight. So this is definitely a weak spot of the AI on this circuit. And that's the end of the race. So I managed position 12. So from last place to position 12 with the AI on 120. Right then, so that was an interesting result. Didn't expect to make it that many places, given that the AI are on a lot higher than I usually have them on. I'm wondering if actually the going would get a lot harder for me if the race was longer, so you know my ability to catch them on the straights would actually diminish and they would start doing the same pace. But what I did notice is they were certainly faster through the corners than they usually are. I'm wondering as well if I put the aggression up, maybe that will make a difference. I don't know, perhaps I'll try that next time. Anyway, if you're still watching, then well, thank you very much for doing so, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall catch you in the next video. See you later.